Are you stuck at home trying to teach and entertain your children during this self-isolation time? Attempting to homeschool your kids but don't know where to start? It doesn't have to be complicated. Let me share some awesome and easy ways to teach your kids about the world, spark in them a curiosity to explore the globe, and offer them some engaging project-based learning activities, all with movies and cartoons. Stay tuned to find out more. Hey everyone, it's Marti from Down the Rabbit Hole Travel. While normally I make travel and destination videos here on this channel, I am by trade a teacher and an educator. I wanted to do my part to help all the parents out there who are currently homeschooling their children but are in need of ideas. I also want students to come out of this unusual event not frightened by the world and scared to venture out, but to emerge with the same curiosity and sense of adventure that they had to begin with. So I've chosen 5 films that have excellent extended learning possibilities that people can use as a resource, a jumping off point to enter into deeper guided learning and research projects. If adults have any questions about these assignment ideas, I will leave my email address at the end of this video, so please feel free to contact me. I'll try to help however I can. So, without further ado.
Number 1, Up. Everyone should recognize the story of the old man who attached helium balloons to his home and sailed his floating house away to the fictional Paradise Falls. But Paradise Falls is based on real-life Angel Falls in Venezuela, which is the world's highest uninterrupted waterfall with a drop of 979 meters. What's more fascinating is that the waterfall drops off a mysterious landform called a tepui. These landforms are massive tabletop mountains, isolated and notoriously difficult to explore. Often, the lush plateaus atop these tepuis have species of plants and animals that only exist on the tepui. In fact, cave systems have been discovered inside some tepuis, caves only accessible from the remote tabletop. Inside those caves are also species that don't exist anywhere else in the world. What a fascinating topic to research. Number 2, Abominable. This is a new film where a young girl attempts to accompany a Yeti back to its home on Mount Everest. The journey takes them through many amazing areas of China. Along the way, they pass through the Yellow Mountains, the Gobi Desert, the Thousand Island Lake, the Forest of 10,000 Peaks, and the incredible Leishan Giant Buddha. With all that's happening in the news with China here in March of 2020, it's nice to focus on the beauty the country has to offer. Watch Abominable, then have kids research the amazing sights to see in China. Then make a travel brochure or a slideshow presentation. Because of course, there's way more to see than just the 5 places mentioned in this movie. Number 3, A Far Off Place. If your kids are older and not into animated cartoons, then try viewing A Far Off Place, which happens to be Reese Witherspoon's second ever movie, dating back to 1993. Yes, the movie is older, but it is awesome and tells the story of 2 young teens caught up in a deadly poaching scheme in Africa. The teens are forced to cross the Kalahari Desert with a local bushman guide and must fight for survival. While this movie may be for the older kid crowd, it raises awesome discussion points on poaching, the ivory trade, and not to mention all that could be learned about the eerily beautiful Kalahari Desert, what plant and animal life there is, the size of sand dunes, what a haboob is, psst, it's a sandstorm, and how one might survive in the desert. Number 4, The Princess and the Frog. This movie is a bit of a spin on the classic princess kisses a frog, the frog turns into a prince tale. But in this version, the story is set in New Orleans, one of my favorite cities in the US of A, and it is voodoo magic that changes the prince into a charming amphibian. If you're not into showing your kids voodoo-type stuff, then skip this one. But if you don't mind, then you will enjoy this fast-paced film. The characters go from the streets of New Orleans, where the atmosphere of the city was captured very well, to the backwoods swamps of Louisiana. Younger learners could do a fantastic project on swamp life in the bayous, including gators, wild hogs, snakes, and cypress and tupelo trees. Older learners could even explore the history of slavery, plantations, and the origins of voodoo culture if you felt they were mature enough to handle the content. Number 5. The Rescuers Down Under. Gotta love those little rodents, Bernard and Bianca. In this installment, the mice from the Rescue Aid Society are sent to the Australian outback to rescue a boy and an eagle kidnapped by a poacher, of course. There's so many possibilities for projects that you can do from the Rescuers Down Under. From the regions of Australia, which include the desert, the grasslands, and the Great Barrier Reef, to name a few, Australia runs the gamut of climates. You could also research the animals found there, which are some of the most unique in the world. You could do a project on Australia's fun dialect and slang as a literacy assignment. Or for world events, you could have learners read about the recent fires on the island nation.
There are many other kids' films and cartoons that offer similar travel and learning possibilities. Think Moana, Finding Nemo, Mulan. But for the sake of making this video short and sweet, I just stuck to 5. If you want me to make another helpful video like this, please just let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and feel free to share it out to other people that you think might be able to benefit from it. If you are a new visitor to my channel, welcome, and please make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell notification button so that you don't miss any of my new videos.